If your puppy is not already on a grain-free diet and you're wondering, when can I give my puppy grain-free dog food? You've come to the right video. The truth is that dogs come in a variety of breeds, sizes, ages, and shapes, which means their dietary needs will vary based on these factors. What you feed them will be based on all these factors taken into consideration. This is so they can grow up to be strong and healthy and happy dogs. It is a truth that also holds some weight for puppies that need the right type of food, since most of the early part of their lives will involve growing. This process can take anywhere between 12 and 18 months. For example, puppies do require extra amounts of protein in their diets so their growing muscles can develop well. If the balance between additional nutrients and protein is not right, their development and growth can be affected adversely. In the not-too-distant past, the only choice owners were faced with was whether to feed their dogs dry or wet dog food. These days, however, owners have an additional choice of dog food which is grain-free. This choice came into existence at approximately the time frame when humans began to choose to eat gluten and grain-free diets. If you do not think it is a coincidence, you are not alone, because neither do we. For some dogs, a grain-free diet is not the best choice, however, for others, it is the best option. If you are ever in doubt, it is always recommended and helpful to speak to your vet to guide your final decision. When can I give my puppy grain-free dog food? Ultimately, the final decision of whether to put your puppy on a grain-free diet rests on you. It also will depend on factors like your dog's lifestyle, age, size, weight, and other factors suggested by your vet. On the other hand, there are cases when your puppy may require a grain-free diet. This normally happens if your puppy displays any discomfort because of being fed traditional dry dog food. If your puppy is not tolerant of any food, you will notice a few of the signs we have listed below. 1. Rashes or sores. 2. Chronic itching, including licking or chewing parts of his body. 3. Loss of hair or bald patches. 4. An inflamed skin. 5. Vomiting, loose stools, and flatulence that never seems to stop. It is important to note that grains are actually amongst the least possible source of your dog's allergy. The highest causes of allergies in dogs are usually dairy and beef. Notwithstanding, if you notice your pup displays any of these symptoms or all of them, you may need to look into feeding him a grain-free diet. This also applies if you have tried several types of more traditional food and he is still not comfortable. A lot of pups enjoy diets which are more traditional in nature, and it is also quite healthy for them so long as it is a diet which is complete and balanced. This is the most important thing to consider. On the other hand, if your pup shows any signs of being allergic to these foods, you may need to consider another option. This is where a grain-free diet comes in. You might want to consider switching your puppy to a grain-free diet. It is also important to consider the fact that grain-free dog food created by a variety of manufacturers is more expensive. This is in comparison to traditional dog food, which tends to be cheaper. Will your puppy be able to digest his grain-free diet? If you decide to switch your puppy to grain-free dog food, then this is another factor you may also be considering. You may have heard some people argue that grain-free dog foods are not easy for dogs to digest. One of the theories which are used to support this is the fact that the ancestors of dogs did not consume grains in their food. It also goes on to say that the digestive systems of dogs are not used to them. This ultimately means they can't be easily digested. While some argue against grains, others support grains and point out the fact that it's a useful energy source, especially to a puppy which is still growing. If you are ever in doubt about the science behind this, you can always speak to your vet to provide more detailed insight. Whether dog food contains grains or not, one of the most important factors you need to consider is how balanced his diet is. At every stage of a dog's life, their dietary needs will differ. Your puppy will need a dog food which has been specially crafted to the stage of life he's currently in. This is to make sure that he gets the proper amount of nutrients which are highly essential in his diet. Does grain-free dog food mean it's gluten-free? Gluten is a protein that is usually present in a particular grain type. Examples include oats, barley, wheat, and rye. On the other hand, there are several grains that do not include any gluten. These grains include rice and maize. So, the short answer to this question is no. To put it another way, all puppy grain-free dog foods are free from gluten. However, not all puppy dog food that is free from gluten is free from grain. We hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to our channel and turn the notification on, so that you will know once we post a new video. Do not forget to visit our site, www.zimgrainfreedogfood.com for more grain-free dog food content like this. Thank you for watching.